10-ball champion.
Well, it's 10 a.m. local time here in Las Vegas. So I think it's fair to say good morning and welcome everybody to the Predator WPA World 10-Ball Championships. Come to you from the Rio All Suites Hotel and Casino, just a little bit off the strip in fabulous Las Vegas. It is 10-ball, and I'm going to be bringing you all the action. I'm Jim White, and joined by Ben Belhausen, all the way from France. And I don't know if you're hearing me or if you're hearing Ben right now, but Ben, if you can hear me, welcome to the show. If you can't, we'll try and bring you in soon enough. Well, I guess he's not there yet, folks, so I'm going to keep talking and assume that you're hearing me. But it's $250,000 the total purse in this event, $75,000. Well, they'd like it to be 750, but 75,000 the eventual winner. These two players have already dropped a match here, so effectively moving day for a lot of the players here in Las Vegas today. The loser packs and goes home. The winner stays aboard. So, Ben, I think you're with us now. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, Victor won the leg, and he will initiate proceedings here. Best 2 out of 3 sets.
From the bottom rail.
Yes, if we get to the third set and a score of 3-3, we'll see the shootout. We've already seen plenty of those. So, but this is a high-powered match. Two very well-known players. Victor Zielinski, of course, last year's Las Vegas Open champion. Tyler Styer, well, he's a main cog in the USA Mosconi Cup wheel.
And you can see the toughness of the field. It's only losers round one. And already 2 monsters in the losers bracket.
Now, even though Tyler had a chance at that one, it had no value. You can see where the 2 is on the side cushion, near the 1 now. So it looks like Victor's getting the jump cue out. He's got to be a little careful here. I doubt he wants to open that 2 because he's not the favorite from this position. He's called the bank shot.
Yeah. Yeah, try to create distance between the balls, but he hit it a little too wide, leaving an open shot to Tyler. But still, the 2 ball is locked by the 6.
Yes, early days. Players have had a little time on the table just to warm up and loosen their back arm, but you know, nerves always play a role, especially in the early stages.
Yeah.
Well, that was a little unfortunate. He found the gap between the 6 and the 2, and I mean, had he contacted either ball, it might have worked out a little better. Still a very thin cut here available.
Yeah, it was really a thin cut, but he went for it.
.64 players making up this field, a very elite field, I think it's fair to say. And obviously that's endorsed by the fact that you're looking at 2 champions like these 2 already playing in the 1-loss bracket.
Yeah, amazing.
I watched Victor win the Las Vegas Open last year, and I've had a few opportunities to chat with him, and the Polish contingent that have come across the Atlantic and made their way to Las Vegas, so strong. Every one of them terrific players.
So first opportunity to win the rack for Victor Zielinski here. Giving himself a good angle on the 6 to reach the 7.
Ben, I let the people watching know that you're a long ways from where I am. 6-hour time change. I'm in Toronto. You're in France. The event's
Yeah,
taking place in Las Vegas, another 3 hours short of where I am, and 9 hours for you.
yeah,
So we're crossing a lot of different time zones.
yeah. Pool is a worldwide game. Looks like he's gonna
Slightly
take
overdrew
the
that, but
first
he
rack.
shouldn't have any trouble.
Yeah.
Well, no sooner the words out of my mouth than an unforced error from Zielinski.
Yeah,
And you never would have expected him to miss that.
absolutely.
And it's going to cost him the first rack. Just looks out of sorts a little to me. I mean, that was a horrible miss, that 8. And Tyler,
Yeah,
quick to pounce.
might be happy to win the first game.
Well, you never want to be sat in your chair and hoping your opponent misses. You just worry about your game and what you can control. Wait for your opportunities and make sure you're ready if and when they come. But I doubt Tyler expected to be getting out of his chair quite so early. Not the way the balls were sitting, and Victor looked like he had done all the hard work.
Yeah. Okay, Tyler to break. Side will break. Most of the players were breaking from there. Try to hit the one full in the face. Just like that. That was a good one. A good spread of the balls. I don't know if you could see the one, but
I don't think he can, but if he has to go over the edge of that 10, this is worth attacking, simply because position to the 3 is right there. So maybe just over the edge of that 7.
yeah.
Elevate the back end of the cue and playing cue in hand. Oh, misjudged.
Yeah. He touched the 7 though, so it's going to be ball in hand for Victor. And the 4 ball is in tricky position though. He's going to have to play the 3 and then go to the 4. And the 10 ball is blocking almost all the reachable side of the 4, so it's not going to be easy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's ducking here.
Yeah, that's a good shot, but still he left a jump shot, an easy jump shot, and in this kind of matches, high level players, you don't want to leave like a direct jump to the ball. It's not a good safety. He might not be happy with this.
No, he's definitely not happy with it. He needed to take that jump shot out of the equation here. And
Yeah. He's not going to see the one.
Not a bad result for Tyler.
Yeah, and the position of the cue ball doesn't allow Victor to jump because it's dead center, so he's gonna have to kick at it. Okay, open shot for Tyler, but still the 3 and the 4 are blocked by the 7 and the 10. It's really not an easy layout here. He's gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah, right where he's holding his cue tip there, Ben. And you'll be able
Yeah,
to spin that cue ball around the angles and get down towards
yeah,
the 10 and the 4.
yeah. I see him maybe play safe on the 3. Oh, we hit it too thick. A couple of mistakes here at the beginning of the match, maybe a little nerves. And the tough layout, so it's kind of an unexpected miss from both players. Yeah, that was a good jump here, but still a lot of work to do here. Pocketing the 3 will not give him any good. Yeah, that's the thing. He's pointing the side pocket because he wants to go back here, but with the speed of a... I think he leave a window here.
I think he has left a chance at the 3. I don't know if the 3 goes by the 9. If it does, he's got the perfect angle to take that ball right down towards the 4.
Yeah.
It's a bad
That's
mistake from Victor again.
Rack. Yeah. Big shot here. So he took the 4 off and he made it in the corner, but overcut the 3. So I don't know if the 3 passes the 8. It looks like it passes, but still a tough shot, tough long shot. Cue ball near the short rail.
Yeah, I think both players are feeling it a little, and
yeah,
neither one has settled into this match yet. Both so capable, though. And they'll both know that.
They both have really different styles. Styer is much more, how can I say, academic player with solid fundamentals and alignment, and he's pretty square behind the cue ball. While Victor Zielinski looks like a little bit more of an instinctive player. But they are both like monsters. I don't know if he got there, but that was a smart shot. I think he left it wide in the open.
Yeah, an anxious look from Tyler, and I think he's going to confirm what you just said, Ben. Again, another mistake in the safety end. They both missed a few balls.
Yeah, I don't think he saw it. I don't think he saw enough of the 3 to make it, you know. He was just able to overcut it and try to create distance between balls and just play a containing safety. And I think Tyler should do the same here, like get the 3 ball, sending it towards the middle of the short rail. Oh no, he's rolling it. Well, that's dangerous. But he got away with it. Yeah, the thing
And
is,
two options
you'll
here.
have no. Yeah, but he left it. So now it's an opportunity for Tyler to jump up 2-0 in that first set. So he can draw past the 6. Yeah, I think he went too far. That's a position mistake here. Might be able to cut the 5s thin and create distance between the balls. Or yeah, or try to send the 5 ball up table. It's a tricky position though. Wow, he goes for it. Good shot there.
Didn't take him long to make up his mind once he decided he was going to attack.
Yeah.
Almost disgusted with his positional effort. Now he's bought himself a chance. Tricky 6, though.
Yeah, because the side pockets are not that big. Good shot there. Looks like he's out. He has a thin angle on the 7 though, and might be able to cut it and go 2 rails and play the 8 ball on the side. Yeah. Oh, we could do this. It's okay. I thought he had too much angle to do so. It's never over till it's over. He had to go down table.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just roll the 8, depending on the angle he has. Yeah, just rolling it. It's enough.
Straight 9. If you can just stop the cue ball right there, that would work just fine.
Good alignment, solid stroke. Let the stroke out a little bit, which is always a good point.
Well, it never really says how, just who. And even though there have been a lot of unforced errors in these first 2 racks, it's Tyler Styer
Yeah.
that enjoys a 2-0 advantage. This might be one of those matches, Ben, that you just try and get through, hold your concentration and battle your way through. You don't always bring your A game to the table. You've got to be able to win matches when you know you're struggling. That's the secret of success in a tournament.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Zielinski sitting in his chair, it's probably not a lot of positive thoughts going through his head. And again, he has to try and put those out, forget them, live in the moment and wait for an opportunity and do your best to capitalize when that comes.
Yeah, absolutely.
But a 2-0 advantage. Welcoming Tyler Styer to the table, rack number 3. Well, very good break. A lot of action, but no friends at the table. And if this one goes by the 2, another great chance for Victor to try and establish a little confidence.
Yeah, try to get into some kind of a rhythm. Good shot there.
Yeah, just content himself with distance on the long 5. Just off the cushion near where he's holding his Q-tip. Would have liked just a little bit more angle than he's got on the 6, but he'll be able to get that cue ball away from the cushion.
Yeah.
Wow, that was dangerous. That was dangerous. His heart must have skipped a beat when he saw the path that cue ball was taken. Just went by the 9.
Yeah. And he plays fast. He loves to play fast, so it's
Usually
really
a
dangerous
sign
when
of
this guy
confidence.
is. Yeah.
And Victor secures his first rack. 2-1 he trails. He'll break in the next. But a much better look at what Victor Zielinski is capable of. And Ben, as you noted, when he finds that gear, he speeds up.
Yeah. I saw him many, many times in Euro tours in Europe. It's really amazing how fast he can play and still play with no mistakes.
Yeah, a lot of these players, they sight quick, they think quick. And you mentioned that he was very instinctive. I think that's another indication of a player that really doesn't have to spend too long over the ball.
Yeah, and he's pretty young. I think he's only like maybe 22 or 23 or something. So he has
Well, the way he plays this game,
a
he's going to be
strong
around for a
firepower.
while.
Yeah. Square hit. Open shot on the 1. Okay, we're gonna see if he decides to play it on the side and slides to the 2. It looks that he has the angle, or maybe play it on the corner, like follow. Try to play the 2 ball in the lower right hand corner pocket. Yeah, it looks like he's
Yeah,
a
it just
little
depends
thick
on
for
the
the
angle.
side, but
If he can play
yeah,
this into the corner and get the cue ball past that side pocket and under the 6,
yeah, that's it.
that was
Yeah,
the
I did.
key. It looked like it
Yeah,
was close to that side pocket, and it was, but now every chance.
he has to find a small window between the 8 and 9 to reach the 3 on the side. A little bit of work to do with the 4 to the 5 also, but it should be okay. Yeah, he has that window pretty natural. Yeah, the 4 to the 5 is crucial here. Maybe he's gonna go top 2 rails in between the 6 and the long rail. I don't know. Yeah, like that. Perfect. I mean, he couldn't have hit this one any better.
Manufactured by a good break.
Yeah.
No angle here on the 6, but he didn't really need any. Doesn't have to do too much to drop onto the 8.
Yeah. Yeah, the 8 is giving him the right side of the 9 to go up table for the 10, so everything is here.
Well, he's turned this match
Is he
around.
tied up? Yeah.
And he has certainly regained the initiative. He'll break in rack number 5. And the score deadlock, 2 apiece. Victor Zielinski, Tyler Styer. A transatlantic clash. And Tyler's been in his chair pretty well the last 2 racks.
Yeah. Players are playing on the Predator Apex 9-foot table with the Arcadia cloth. This cloth is really stays fast and brand new. It's already 1 week they are playing, and it looks like it has really good durability. Stays fast and also slidey a little bit, which is really a good point.
We have a Predator Tour stop in our club this weekend. It'll be the 3rd one we will have hosted this year, and
nice.
hey, the players in the area, they really support these events. The last one we had, John Mora beat Alex Pagulayan in the final.
Oh,
and,
okay.
much to the pleasure of a lot of the players playing this weekend, John Mora and Alex Pagulayan are in Vegas.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they all entered.
It's always great to have like monsters like those two in the tournament, you know. Especially if you're an amateur or like a 600 of Fargo, you know. To play those kind of players can teach you so many things.
Yeah, Tyler Styer is just out of sorts. I mean, I've seen him play over in the UK in the Moscone Cups. Seen him play lots in the US. And he's fighting it right now.
Yeah. It's really a mental game. I mean, no doubt those players are putting the work in. They go to the gym. They practice drills and with coaches, and no doubt. But it's really mental, you know. When you're at that level, to be able to deliver consistently good stroke, not thinking too much.
But you can't say he's not getting his chances.
Yeah.
Another bad miss from Victor Zielinski there, right when it looked like he was going to seize control of this match. Now he has ended up hooking Tyler, but it's again a 1-rail escape. If he hits it, he'll make it.
Yeah.
Got to play it at a little bit of speed to try and get the cue ball out for the 4. He'd like to just catch the cushion prior to the 3.
Yeah. Yeah, the line should be just underneath the 2nd diamond on the rail. Stun, just like that. But yeah, that was the risk. That was the risk. It put a little bit too much speed on it, so the cushion stiffed a little bit, and it hit the 3 before hitting the 2nd rail. That's why it scratched.
Now, what sort of mindset will Victor be in after missing that 3 and getting right back to the table with ball in hand? No punishment whatsoever, almost a reward. He's perfect.
Yeah, that's also part of the equation, to be able to mentally reset and move on, move forward. But they are top players. They know how to do it, but it's not easy to do. They're used to it because they played a lot of tournaments. They are prepared for it. But sometimes you can still feel uncomfortable, you know, even if you are a world champion or a top professional player. Sometimes you can feel uncomfortable and you don't manage to stay calm, to stay focused with the task at hand.
Well, another testy shot from what we've seen from Victor Zielinski. He's missed a couple tricky shots. This one he's got to stay still on. Better contact there.
Yeah.
And 3-2. He'll break for the first set. Trailed 2-0. He's won the last 3. And he definitely sees control of this opening set. Yeah, it's funny, Ben. You talk about the mental aspects of being a top pool player. There's a saying that this game is 99% mental and 1% fundamental.
Yeah, for those players, yeah. I mean, when you're like around 800 Fargo, yeah, the game becomes mental mostly. But before that, you need to master alignment, perception, stroke, delivery, banks and kicks and safeties and breaks. But they all have it. I mean, we have here a 64 players field, and they all have it. The difference is made by being ready to win.
Preparation.
Yeah,
preparation.
Absolutely. Preparation.
You know, being confident. And there's another saying: you don't come to the table looking for your game; you bring it with you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a part of the unconscious process. You just play. And this is why it's so hard, because you have to let it go. You have to let your stroke out and let it go. And you have to have confidence to do this.
Well, dare I say it, this is a chance he can get through to this one. Just kind of settling it in his mind right now, how he wants to attack the 3, the angle he wants to leave on the 2. Because the 3 will be available at the same pocket.
Yeah.
He wants to attack the 2, assuming he gets this 1.
Yeah, you just have to roll it and go one rail across the table to play the 2 and the 3 in the same pocket. And once you will get on the 3, then make sure not to go too far to play the 5. Yeah, he has it.
Well,
Really decide to roll the 3 and hit the 8.
Trace. Yeah, just a trace of inside spin, right-hand spin as he looks.
Yeah. Great. But the danger was to stay like straight, flat on the 5, because the 6 is only available in the upper left corner pocket. So now he has a lot of work to do. Oh, okay, he can do this. That's great. But still, he didn't catch the line of the 6. Came up short a little bit, so it's not over yet.
No, this is a big shot.
Yeah, he has to decide whether to go like with stand inside to go 3 rails, or maybe just roll the ball playing like, yeah, he's using low ball, go deep into it, play the 7 on the side or even in the corner. Yeah, it's available in the corner. That's great. He wanted to make sure he made the 6.
That was the key shot. Again, just slightly overdid position, so he's not going to be able to get ideal on the 9.
Yeah, because the 7 ball was not a gimme, and he played a stun run through, and he went a little bit too far. It's never easy to control a stun run through like this, but he got away with it. Yeah, I like it because he let the stroke out to go back and forth. This is a good decision.
Well, if you're Tyler Styer, I think you just simply hit the reset button, recalibrate, and set yourself up for the second set, because this one's in the books. 4-2 to Zielinski. Closed it out nicely, and he's going to take a little break. I think I'm going to follow
it's going to be interesting
Ben.
to see the stats of this first set, because I think there were a lot of safety misses, pocketing misses also. This was not really a good set from both players. And
I think
even if Zielinski won it,
you know, look at the player overall performance. That's pretty significant, the differential there. 600 from Styer, 889 for Zielinski. Balls pocketed, huge disparity. 48 from Victor and only 12 from Tyler.
Yeah. And 3 missed shot each.
Yeah, more about how you finish a set, not so much how you started out. Tyler won the first 2 racks in that, but he won them, but somehow you're watching him and you just don't believe that he's confident and that it's almost like he's trying to will himself through. But like I said, you've got to survive. You don't always bring your best game to the table. You've got to be able to win when you know you're fighting it.
Yeah, winning ugly.
That's exactly what it is. And you know what? You move on to the next round, and this one's in the books and forgotten.
Yeah, but that's the way you go through tournaments. You go deep in tournaments. You play match after match, and even if, as you said, it's really true that you can't bring your A game all the time. The thing is, learn how to win ugly when it's necessary. Be hungry. That's one of the main things.
Yeah, you have to stay focused and stay in the moment. And like I said with Tyler, I mean, for him now, he's got to go, you know, just refocus, start this match out again. He's lost the first set. Nothing he can do about that. He's got to think about what's coming.
Yeah.
Can't change what's happened, but it's a lot easier said than done, isn't it, Ben?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I wanted to say. As a player, sometimes you don't, you let your emotions too much in your mind, and you can't get rid of them, let them go away. And you start to play every ball like it's World War III, you know? Like a very conscious process, and you use a lot of energy to do so. And sometimes you watch Joshua Filler, for example, plays, and when he's in his rhythm, he only uses 3 calories per shot, and he could play like 10 hours without missing, because he's on the save mode. You know, we save energy mode, and this is why he's one of the best in the world.
Ben, I got to be honest with you, I've been around Q Sports for the better part of my life. I've never heard that before. That is super interesting to me. 3 calories per shot. I mean, I'd like to know who figured that one out.
Yeah, ever wonder why players can play the Derby City Classic for like 24 hours without sleep, and still can play strong because they have it. They can play in an unconscious mode without using calories and saving energy.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can do so.
Very interesting.
Yeah, actually, I took a lot of knowledge out of Alex Lely because I used to take lessons with him, and he had a snooker coach background. He has a lot of knowledge, and I love his vision of the game. And it helped me a lot to understand.
Well, we're starting out the second set, and yeah, you're a good judge. Alex is a terrific man, very good friend of mine, former Moscone Cup team captain.
Yeah. And as you're a snooker player, you heard about the sight right and the alignment and stuff like that. And I was introduced to all that by Alex. And snooker players also have it, because to be that sharp and doing some centuries, you need to have some kind of a rhythm and some kind of unconscious process.
I talk about a pre-shot routine that you see from all the top players. It rarely wavers. You know, if they're ever disrupted, they step away and start everything, initiate everything again. And that's what the top players can do. They have that ability.
Absolutely. But the difference between pool and snooker is mostly that all snooker players have strong alignment. They are all square behind the cue ball. If you watch pool players, they don't. Most of them don't. And I think this is one of the reasons why young players, just like them, Zielinski, Styer, Federborst, Joshua Filler, Ekland Kachi, they have all that alignment. Their shoulders is really square behind the cue ball, and that's why they are so straight shooters.
See, he wasn't quite ready. So he pulled up and, you know, hit the reset button again for this shot. He just wants to be absolutely certain how to attack from the 4 to the 5.
Exactly. And I tell you what, during the timeout, I'm sure that Zielinski hit the reset button also, because he won the first set, but I'm sure he wasn't happy with his game and he needed to recompose himself to start a new one. This is the difference between result and process. That's why sometimes you win a match and you're not happy, and sometimes you lose a match and you're happy.
Good shot. Perfect on the 9.
Really
Great
good
way
shot.
to start the second set. And the 10 down, Victor Zielinski is starting the second set out exactly the way he finished the first. 1-0. And if he doesn't believe that this match is his for the taking now, he never will. He's got the break in rack number 2.
Yeah, Tyler had to let out the frustration out of his mind, because he had many opportunities in the first set to take a big lead and win this one, but now he's in trouble. He let his chances go away. But it's not over till it's over. Great break again here, but no open shot. It doesn't have even a bank on the cross side. So he might elect to play a safety shot here. Yeah, he's not happy, but that's part of the game.
Part of the game not being happy.
Yeah, also. Yeah, right. So what's going to be his decision here? Can he thin
Well,
the one
he
and
can thin the one, sure. Keep the one near the 5. He won't leave it available and run for cover with the cue ball. That's the obvious choice.
yeah.
Thin hit.
Yeah, but the thing is, the 10 ball is small, so he might be going 1, 2, 3 barrels using the 6 and 7 as blockers. Yeah, like that. 1, 2, and go 3 barrels using the 6 and 7. That's a smart shot.
Nicely controlled. Was never in danger of
Yeah.
leaving anything easy on the 1. Jump shot available here.
Yeah.
Tyler will probably call the bank.
Oh, he went for the combo, I guess.
Yeah, I think he did. And he got a
Here we go.
little bit of a roll back, and who would begrudge him that?
Yeah, but if he can thin it, then he could send the 1 ball just near the side pocket using the 5 as a blocker. Playing a kind of a containing. Yeah. Oh, he looks like he overcut it a little bit. Yeah, this is where you can take advantage in this strike. You can thin it, send it behind the 10 ball in the middle of the short rail, and using the 10, 6, 7, and 3 as blockers on the other side of the table. If he could do this, oh, he called it on the corner?
Yeah, near the 4. Down the bottom left-hand side. I think Tyler's had enough. He wants to try and take this one by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah, because it's win or break, so he thinks he can steal this strike because of the position of the 3 ball. Wow.
So unlucky. So unlucky. I mean, he's not playing well. He's not getting any rolls either.
Yeah, because the 1 ball was a hell of a cut, and he did it pretty well. And he gambled a little bit. He knew that it was hitting the 5, but scratching in the corner is another story. Okay, everything is in the open for Victor now. I don't know if the 6 passes on the side. Yeah, I could play the 6-9 combination, I guess. Yeah, just gonna roll it. It should be okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's never gamey when the cue ball has to travel like long, but he can't catch the line of the 3 rails here. Oh, we only play 2. Slides a lot, so still okay.
Looks like he's guarding against complacency now. He's missed a couple easy ones. He's taken just that little extra look when he's got the rack within his grasp and a 2-0 advantage.
Yeah, confidence is growing. Relaxation, no more muscle tension. I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, there's been a few people. Like I said, it was a 10 a.m. start Vegas time, and we're just coming up on 11 o'clock in the morning there. It's still pretty early, and from a pool player's perspective, these guys they're used to late nights, not early mornings. But these are a long few days. And I think you talked about the fitness aspect.
Yeah.
It plays a major role if you're going to compete in these long tournaments.
Yeah, absolutely. How funny he missed 10 ball on the break.
Yeah, and look at the position on the 1, the 2 over the other corner. 3 open. Wow, this is not looking good if you're a Tyler Styer fan.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the physical aspect is really important, especially when you're traveling the world all year long and you are consistently playing stressful competitions like this. It's really important for the nervous system and your body to go to the gym, swim, run, whatever you want to do, and practicing meditation also for the mental toughness and the mental awareness. It's really important.
Yeah, so many, and I think Europe almost led the way in that regard, Ben, because they started to educate a lot of the top players, the American players, that it meant an awful lot to look after yourself and be sound mentally and physically. Their preparation, their match preparation. I think back to a lot of players like Suke and from that era. They just changed the game.
Yeah, and I think maybe this is one of the reasons why Europe came so strong. Because a lot of players took the game more professionally. I think about you mentioned Ralph Suke. I can mention also Niels Feyen, of course, who was really an example for a lot of players in Europe. And I think it's one of the reasons why Europe grew a lot in pool the last 2 decades.
Yeah, it's a very good choice. Neil's a real proponent of being fit.
Yeah. And if you add to this the fact that we had some British players that brought the game to another level, I'm talking about precision like snooker style, like Darren Appleton, Darrell Peach, Carl Boyce, Mark Gray, Chris Melling. They had a lot of, how can I say, snooker style play, and this is why Europe was so strong during those years. And a guy like Darren Appleton won like world 9-ball champion, world 10-ball champion, world straight ball champion. I mean, crazy achievements.
Built on sound fundamentals. And that's exactly what Victor Zielinski is looking to achieve. all that greatness. It's there for him. He's got all the ability. We're starting to get an example of right now. Right from the break, it looked like he was going to be a threat to get out, and he didn't disappoint. 3-0. Zielinski on the cusp of putting Tyler Styer out of the event.
Yeah, and players from Poland are crazy. They have a number of good players, which is really absolutely amazing. I mean, they could do like maybe 2 Mosconi Cup teams only in Poland. It's crazy. Bad roll here. Cue ball was kicked in the corner. A chance for Tyler Styer to get back in this match, but look at the position of the 1.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing where Victor Zielinski is going to be playing his next shot from.
The thing is, you have to go into details and try to nudge the cue ball, but also send the 1 ball into an area where it could be in jail. Yeah, this is not bad, but he has 1 rail. The 1 ball is a small ball, though.
You know, you say that, and I think you're being kind, Ben. I don't think that's nearly as good as it should have been.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're not supposed to hit this one as easy as Victor did with ball in hand on the 1.
He got unlucky. Now, Victor got unlucky because he would have completely snookered Tyler, and he fluked the 9. So now he's got the short cue out, jumping over the 10.
Yeah, but he still has a shot here. And Tyler was in a good position to really put him in jail and getting ball in hand, but he didn't.
Cue ball and 1 ball. Well,
okay,
this
so
is
now
Tyler's
it's open.
moment. Everything there for him. If there was ever a chance for him to just get that back arm going, he's been in his chair a long time. I mean, remember, he won the first 2 racks of the opening set. Victor won 4 in a row, and he's won the first 3 in this set. That's 7 racks on the spin. Tyler has spent the bulk of them in his chair.
And this is tough. Yeah, I always mention this, but it's a lot more difficult when you are in the area battling than when you are watching the match from the stage or doing commentaries. It's a lot more difficult to be there, out there. We try to get in stroke and let the stroke out a little bit to get into some kind of rhythm here.
Well, this is definitely the medicine. This is the medicine that an ailing Tyler Styer needed. He needed an easy rack, an easy layout, and we'll see if he can build on this.
Yeah, because when it's easy, you have to be perfect, and you can set yourself with a good stroke. You can get back to the fundamentals and try to build confidence from there. Yeah, he has a little too much angle on the 8, but it should be okay. Great.
Took a long time to come. 7 racks, as I said. He's spent the majority of that time in his chair, but finally Styer out of his chair to secure his first rack in set 2. 3-1, he still trails. I think he had a word with Victor as he walked by, too, and a smile from Victor Zielinski. And there's Tyler's wife, Margaret Fefilova Styer. She was his doubles partner in the Apex Mixed Doubles event. They didn't fare too well in that one, Ben, but you can bet that they put a lot of time in practicing.
Yeah, and I think that's amazing to be able to live from your passion and be passionate like this and have a love in your life that shares it. You know, I mean, it's great when you see the killer fillers, you see the Styers, you see Fedor Gorst and Kristin at the catch. It's really, I mean, I see all those young people, and it's really inspiring to see their love of the game and how they can find ways to improve and put the work in it to be the best in the world. It's really inspiring.
Could use a good break here.
Yeah, good hit. The 4-railer, no. Yeah, no balls. That's the risk when you are using the bridge to break a 10-ball rack. Unless you are SVB and you can put 50% more power than any player on the planet in to smash the rack, you really need to... Yeah, I think it's the only player in the world that managed to smash the rack like this, SVB. Because you always have, you'll always have lack of power using the bridge. Especially with the hand rack. When it's a template, it's a different story.
Well, he opted for the push out.
Yeah, the cue ball position is
from
tough.
From our overhead camera, yeah, it looks like just banking the 1 right up the middle of the table, and you're going to find cover behind the 2 and the 6, maybe even over behind the 7. Tyler had a quick look to see whether there was a path between the 2 and the 6 to contact that 1. I don't know that there is.
Yeah, I think the jump is on. We call it the long bank, which is a powerful shot, but he'll have to think out on the 1. It's still a lot of work to do. I mean, the layout is so difficult. The 4-5-8 are really stuck on the long rail. It's really tough. Maybe you could play safe and go into them. Yeah, like that. I like that shot. Try to free the 5, but I would have used a little bit more speed to try to separate the 5 and the 8, but it's a very good shot.
Certainly advantage Tyler Styer right now if he can get a ball in hand with this 1. Well,
good shot
it'll
there.
Have to be another day. That was a good hit. Good escape from Victor.
Yeah, the way you could think this rack is I make the 1, 2, and 3, and then I play a safety shot on the 4, try to separate the 5 and 8. It's never easy in this type of layouts.
Yeah, he might have a chance, though, if he can get this cue ball past the 9 to do exactly what you said.
Wow, that was cue ball control. That was a great shot there.
Still nothing easy, though. The 3 certainly available to the corner pocket, and he's nudged the 4 into the open.
Yeah.
Safety here still a possibility, but the 3 is available. That one barely threatened the corner pocket. Not one of Tyler's best efforts, that one. And I think what you alluded to earlier is going to be what Tyler Styer is going to be facing. I think he'll make the 4 and play a very good safety on the 5.
Yeah, you really have to make the 5 ball as little as possible. I mean, in a zone where it can't be easily reached. Yeah, just here, you know, in the middle of the table where, oh, maybe he has the jump. Yeah, that's not good. He might have the jump. But if the 5 ball would have stayed behind the 9, then it would have been a great shot. We are talking about 10 centimeters. This is not a bad roll because the 6 ball is blocked by the 7.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he's got a pretty easy safety here. It's about a quarter ball hit on the 6. 6 across the 2 side cushions and down near that middle diamond on the bottom rail. Take the cue ball up table behind the 10 and the 8. And that, again, assuming he doesn't attack the combination. I don't think he is.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, just caught it a little thinner than what I thought.
Yeah, I thought it would put a little bit of a left-hand English here to open the cue ball and let it go towards the 10-8, as you said. That's a good shot. Good.
Yeah, he knows. Well, he's very unlucky. If he's left a path through between the 8 and the 10, and it's close, he is desperately unlucky.
Yeah, it's close. Yeah, and I think he left it. Still a tough shot, right? But
where's the cue ball?
No,
he might just be okay. Great shot from Victor Zielinski there.
Yeah.
And that one has just forged an opening. His first chance at the finish line. And he may not need another. Tyler knows it.
Yeah, and that's a loser's round 1, so that proves again the toughness of the field here. Player like Tyler Styer goes home with 2 losses.
Well, Tyler Styer, 2 sets, 0, beaten by Victor Zielinski. Zielinski moves on. Styer moves out.
Yeah.
A very convincing win from Victor. Ben, you must have enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I was really happy to share this with you, and we look forward to the next one. A lot of great matches today again in the World 10 Ball and the Women's Showdown, so many more to come.
Many more to come. Well, I hope you're not going far away. Like Ben said, women coming up and more men to play too. We'll see you back in Vegas soon. Thanks again, folks.
Bye.